Ow, I just popped my knuckles. Hey there everyone, it's your girl Maranda Renae. Hey there everyone, it's your girl Maranda Renae and welcome back to the channel. And a couple of days ago, Vans Warped Tour and Full Sail University did this whole shebang of announcing the lineup for Vans Warped Tour 2017. I personally was at work, so I wasn't able to check it out, but this is my second year of going to Warped Tour, and last year they had all of these amazing bands there. I was constantly running back and forth trying to catch every single band I wanted to see, and this year they did a lot of smaller bands, which I'm okay. Like, I'm really underwhelmed with what they did this year, because last year the set list for each and every stage was stacked. It was amazing. It was such an amazing year for Warped Tour in my opinion, and I know amongst a lot of other people who went to different dates. But this year I think it's perfectly fine that they got a lot of smaller bands. I have no problem with discovering music. I actually am kind of excited for this Warped Tour, but at the same time I am kind of underwhelmed. I was hoping for a little bit more bigger names. There are a couple of bands that I'm super excited to see, which I will mention later on. Yeah, I'm really excited for this year's Warped Tour, but at the same time I'm kind of just like, okay, that's a lineup sort of thing. I know a lot of other people share the same feelings, but I'm happy that some of the bands I like and artists are on here. I know Bowling for Soup and Goldfinger, two bands that I think would be interesting to watch or see, are going to be touring, but they're not going to be touring on my date that I'm going to. They're going to stop a couple days before it and then take a break, or they're going to stop a week or two before it and then pick up the last couple of days. I'm like, really? I want to see Goldfinger, I want to see Bowling for Soup, but you know what? That's not gonna happen. To start off with Journey's Left Foot stage, there is only one band I want to see, and that is I Prevail. I saw I Prevail live last year whenever they were touring with Pierce the Veil and Neck Deep. I really enjoyed them, and I've actually been a fan of them for quite a long time. And you know what? I really liked what they did last year, and I want to see them again. I'm super excited for this. But that, unfortunately, is the only band I'm going to be seeing on Journey's Left Foot stage. Now, getting on to the Journey's Right Foot stage, there's Andy Black. I'm really excited to hear Ribcage live. Oh my gosh, and Homecoming King. And We Don't Have to Dance, and They Don't Need to Understand. And if he plays those songs, oh my gosh, I will be a happy Miranda. I want to see him, and then also some other bands that are playing on there are Beartooth. I haven't really listened to them. I know that they are a decent band. Some of the YouTubers I watch on here, they're huge fans of them, and I've heard a couple of their songs, and I think it'd be interesting to see them live. If I have time, which honestly, looking at the list of bands I will have a lot of time on my hands. Another band that I really do want to see is Neck Deep. I mentioned them earlier in this video whenever I was talking about I Prevail. At my date, whenever they were doing the Made to Destroy tour, Ben, I want to say, the lead singer, or something happened and the lead singer had to leave, and so they had some backup people and they included the crowd, which I thought was really interesting. That was my first time of ever seeing Neck Deep, but I really don't count it as Neck Deep because not all the members were there, and so I really want to give them a second chance to see, you know what they bring to the table. And I've listened to a lot of their songs from Life's Not Out to Get You, because I've been listening to a lot of the bands on here on Spotify, and I really am kind of excited to hear Neck Deep, give them a second chance, and see if they become another favorite band of mine. Another band is a band that not a lot of people know. I'm kind of actually surprised that they are on a main stage, and that's Hands Like Houses. They are from Australia. I heard a couple of their songs a long time ago. I want to say like Glass House and other songs off that EP or album or whatever, but I just kind of gave them a passing thought. I really didn't give them much of my time, but to see them on Warped Tour, and now that I'm hearing a lot of the other songs that they have brought out, I'm really excited to hear that music, and if they have any new music, I'm super happy to hear that too. And so there's not any bands on the Mutant South or the Mutant North stages that I'm personally going to go see. The next stage is Skull Candy, and there's only a couple bands on there I want to see, and that's Microwave. I've never heard any of their music, but I hear that they are really good, so I'm going to go listen to them. And then there's the Hard Rock stage, and once again, there's no bands on there that I really want to go see, and so I'm probably just gonna skip over them. The last stage is the Full Sail University stage. Last year I spent a lot of my time at the Full Sail University stage, and this year I'm going to be spending a little bit of time there, not as much as I did last year. And the bands I want to see there are Boston Manor. They released an album just actually a couple months ago, late 2016, and I really enjoy it, and I highly suggest that you guys go listen to it. And if you're going to Warped Tour and you don't know Boston Manor, then you guys need to listen to them. They have such an amazing talent, and I'm hoping that after Warped Tour, or maybe during Warped Tour, that they get bigger and bigger. I'm really excited to see them. And the next band is actually a band I've heard of kind of in the past couple of months. I know ARTV just did a lot of reviews for them. It's Creeper. I've personally never heard any of their songs. I know that they just released an album, and so I'm going to be hearing a lot of those songs. And so I'm kind of excited to hear a lot of these bands I've never heard of, or bands I've only given a passing thought to. And also, I'm just really excited to discover new music, because that is what Warped Tour is for. Discovering new music and maybe finding your new favorite band, because I know a lot of people, they didn't hear, or I know last year I had never heard of bands like Marina City or something, or I only gave Broadside and the Somerset a passing thought, and you know what? This year I cannot stop listening to those two bands. But yeah, I'm really excited to go. If you want to check out the stages and all the bands and artists that are going to be playing this year's Warped Tour, I'll leave the link for you down in the description below. And also, if you're going to Warped Tour, comment in the comment section down below where else you're going to comment. I have no clue, but comment down there. Maybe you're like your day, or the bands or artists that you're wanting to get into, or just some artists or bands that you think I'd be interested in listening to. And as always, guys, have an amazing day. Have an awesome life. I'll see you later. Bye. All for the sake of music, and that's why we're all here. Does that sound really weird? That probably sounds really weird.